The Toyota RAV4 just lost its throne. For 2 decades, it dominated the SUV market like no other vehicle could touch it. But in 2025, 5 competitors emerged from the shadows with something Toyota never saw coming. And what happened next shocked even the most loyal RAV4 owners. Here's what you need to know right now. One of these SUVs has a hidden feature that cost RAV4 owners thousands in the long run. Another just solved the biggest complaint RAV4 drivers have been screaming about for years. And the final one on this list, it's about to make you question everything you thought you knew about reliability. Stick around till the end because what we reveal about number 1 will change how you buy SUVs forever. SUV 5, the Mazda CX-50. Let's start with the vehicle. No one expected to be here. The Mazda CX-50 rolled into 2025 like it had something to prove, and it did. While the RAV4 stuck to its boring, predictable formula, Mazda took a different route. They built an SUV that actually feels alive. Here's where it gets interesting. The CX-50 comes with a turbocharged 2.5-liter engine pushing 256 horsepower. The RAV4, it's still limping along with 203. That's a 53 horsepower gap that translates to real-world domination on highway merges and mountain passes. But raw power isn't the twist here. The twist is what Mazda did with the interior. They took premium materials that belong in luxury vehicles and dropped them into a mid-range SUV. We're talking real leather, actual stitching, and a sound system that makes the RAV4's cabin feel like a rental car. The Bose 12-speaker audio system comes standard on upper trims. It's the same setup you'd find in vehicles costing twice as much. When you're listening to music in the CX-50, you're not just hearing it, you're experiencing it. And here's what no one talks about. The CX-50's all-wheel drive system isn't some basic setup. It's an off-road tuned beast with specific modes for mud, sand, and rock. Toyota's AWD, it's the same system they've been recycling since 2019. Mazda added hill descent control that maintains perfect speed on steep declines without touching the brakes. The RAV4 makes you modulate the pedal yourself, which gets exhausting on long mountain descents. But wait, there's a problem. Mazda's reliability history has always been its Achilles heel. Everyone knows Toyota builds tanks, so why would anyone take a risk on the CX-50? Here's the answer that changes everything. Mazda's 2025 models come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Toyota, still stuck at 5 years, 60,000 miles. Mazda just played the long game and won. The fuel economy sits at 24 city, 30 highway. Not quite RAV4 numbers, but here's what matters. The driving experience makes you forget about those extra trips to the gas station. And there's another hidden advantage. The CX-50 suspension tuning delivers a driving experience that feels European. Tight, responsive, connected to the road. The RAV4 feels numb and disconnected by comparison. That matters when you're spending hours behind the wheel. The steering feedback alone makes the CX-50 feel like a completely different class of vehicle. You can feel the road surface through the wheel. You know exactly where the tires are positioned. The RAV4 steering, it's vague and over-assisted. Mazda's iActive Sense safety suite matches Toyota's offerings but adds one crucial feature, a driver attention monitor that actually works. It tracks your eye movements and alerts you if you're getting drowsy before you start drifting out of your lane. Because when you're behind the wheel of the CX-50, you're not just commuting, you're actually enjoying the drive. SUV 4, the Hyundai Tucson. Now let's talk about the vehicle that just embarrassed Toyota's entire tech department. The 2025 Hyundai Tucson showed up with something the RAV4 can't match. Not now, not ever, not with its current platform. A fully digital cockpit that makes Tesla owners jealous. Picture this, 2 massive curved displays that blend into one seamless screen. The left side shows your gauges. The right side controls everything else. Navigation, entertainment, climate, safety features, all in crystal clear 4K resolution. The RAV4's infotainment system, it looks like it was designed in 2017. Because it was. But here's where Hyundai twisted the knife. They included over-the-air updates. That means your Tucson gets better over time without ever visiting a dealership. New features, performance improvements, bug fixes, all downloaded directly to your vehicle while you sleep. Toyota just announced they won't offer this feature until 2027, 2 years late. The Tucson's hybrid variant delivers 38 MEP combines. That's identical to the RAV4 hybrid, but with 30 more horsepower and a smoother transmission. Same efficiency, better performance. The 1.6-liter turbocharged hybrid system produces 126 total horsepower. That's more power than the RAV4 hybrid while maintaining identical fuel economy. Hyundai's engineers just proved that you don't have to sacrifice performance for efficiency, and this changes everything. Hyundai loaded the Tucson with safety tech that comes standard. Base model, the RAV4 makes you climb 3 trim levels before you get the same package, but there's something else hiding beneath the surface. The Tucson's warranty obliterates Toyota's legendary reliability reputation. 10 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain, 5 years, unlimited miles on basic coverage. It's the best warranty in the entire automotive industry. What no one expected was this. Hyundai's resale value started climbing in 2024. The gap between Tucson and RAV4 depreciation, it's shrinking fast. In 3 years, they might be identical. That reliability stigma that haunted Hyundai for decades, it's disappearing in real time. The interior design philosophy separates the Tucson from everything else in the segment. Hyundai hired former luxury brand designers who brought high-end aesthetics to mainstream pricing. The result? An interior that looks like it belongs in an Audi or BMW. The dual-zone automatic climate control responds faster than the RAV4's system. The seats heat up in 90 seconds versus the RAV4's 3 minutes. Small details that add up to a better daily experience. Hyundai's BlueLink connected services blow Toyota's offering out of the water. Remote start from your phone, geofencing alerts, stolen vehicle tracking, automatic collision notification. The RAV4's connected services feel outdated and clunky. And here's the kicker about technology. The Tucson includes a digital key system that turns your smartphone into your car key. You can share digital keys with family members remotely. The cargo management system shows Hyundai's attention to detail. Adjustable floor panels create hidden storage compartments. Cargo nets and hooks come standard. The RAV4's cargo area, flat and basic with no creative storage solutions, but here's what really matters for families. The Tucson's rear seat comfort destroys the RAV4. More cushioning, better lumbar support, and heating elements on higher trims. Kids and passengers actually want to sit back there. SUV 3, the Honda CR-V. Here's the vehicle everyone underestimates until they actually drive it. The 2025 Honda CR-V didn't try to reinvent anything. Instead, Honda asked a simple question. What if we just made the RAV4 but better at everything? And that's exactly what they did. The CR-V's interior space makes the RAV4 feel cramped. We're talking 3 extra inches of rear legroom and a cargo area that swallows 76.5 cubic feet with the seats down. The RAV4 maxes out at 69.8. Those 7 cubic feet matter when you're loading camping gear or helping someone move. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Honda equipped the CR-V with a brand new 1.5-liter turbo engine that somehow delivers both power and efficiency. 190 horsepower with 38 mpg on the highway. That's RAV4 efficiency with a smoother, quieter engine. The hybrid version? Even more impressive. 204 total horsepower with 40 mpg on Pontage. And here's the kicker. It costs less than the RAV4 hybrid while offering more standard features. Honda just undercut Toyota at their own game. The ride quality destroys the RAV4. Honda engineers spent thousands of hours tuning the suspension to absorb road imperfections without feeling floaty. The result? A ride that feels like a luxury SUV without the luxury price tag. They used amplitude reactive dampers that automatically adjust stiffness based on road conditions. Smooth roads? The suspension stays soft and comfortable. Rough roads? It firms up to maintain control. The RAV4's suspension can't adapt like this. But there's a secret most buyers miss. The CR-V's sound insulation is championship level. At highway speeds, the cabin stays whisper quiet while the RAV4 lets in tire noise and wind roar. That difference turns brutal on long road trips. Honda added acoustic glass to the windshield and front windows. They increased sound deadening material throughout the cabin. They even redesigned the side mirrors to reduce wind noise. The result? A library quiet experience at 75 mpg, and this is where Honda got clever. They added a hands-free liftgate that opens with a simple kick motion under the bumper. Sounds basic, right? Except Toyota charges extra for this feature, and Honda includes it standard on mid-level trims. The maintenance costs tell another story. Honda's longer service intervals mean fewer trips to the dealership. Oil changes every 10,000 miles versus RAV4's 5,000. That's half the maintenance visits over the life of the vehicle. What mechanics don't tell you is this. The CR-V's engine design is simpler and easier to service. When something eventually needs fixing, labor costs run 20 to 30% lower than Toyota's more complex powertrains. Honda just made ownership cheaper without sacrificing a single thing. The infotainment system deserves special attention. Honda finally got it right with the 2025 model. The 9-inch touchscreen responds instantly to inputs. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect wirelessly without fumbling with cables. The RAV4 still requires a wired connection. Voice recognition actually works in the CR-V. You can control navigation, climate, and audio with natural speech. The RAV4's voice system, it misunderstands commands and frustrates users constantly. Honda Sensing Safety Suite operates more smoothly than Toyota Safety Sense. The adaptive cruise control accelerates and brakes more naturally. The lane keeping assist makes gentle corrections instead of jerking the wheel. It feels less like a robot and more like a skilled co-driver. The multi-angle rear-view camera system includes a top-down view that makes parking effortless. You can see exactly how close you are to obstacles from every direction. The RAV4's backup camera, just a single rear view with no additional perspectives. Interior storage compartments show Honda's practical genius. Deep door pockets that hold water bottles without rattling. A massive center console that swallows purses and bags. Hidden compartments under the cargo floor. The RAV4's storage solutions feel like afterthoughts. And here's the detail that separates Honda from everyone else. The CR-V's front seats feature adjustable lumbar support on more trim levels than the RAV4. That might sound minor until you're driving 500 miles and your lower back is screaming. Proper lumbar support prevents fatigue and pain on long drives. SUV 2, the Subaru Forester. Now we enter territory where the RAV4 just can't compete. The 2025 Subaru Forester comes with something Toyota wished they invented decades ago. Symmetrical all-wheel drive that's always active, always ready, always superior. Not the part-time AWD system Toyota bolts onto the RAV4, real, mechanical, unstoppable all-wheel drive. Here's what that means in the real world. When it snows, when it rains, when the road turns to gravel or mud, the Forester laughs while the RAV4 struggles. Subaru's system sends power to all four wheels continuously, predicting loss of traction before it happens. The RAV4's AWD, it waits until wheels slip, then tries to recover. That split-second difference can mean the difference between staying on the road and sliding into a ditch. But Subaru didn't stop there. They gave the Forester 8.7 inches of ground clearance. The RAV4 sits at 8.6. That single inch matters more than you think when you're navigating rutted trails or deep snow. And here's the part that shocked even Subaru loyalists. The 2025 Forester added a wilderness trim with upgraded suspension, skid plates, and all-terrain tires. It's the most capable SUV in this entire segment, period. The RAV4's TRD off-road trim, it's a cosmetic package pretending to be rugged. The safety story gets even better. Subaru's eyesight system uses dual cameras to monitor the road with precision. No single camera system can match. It sees farther, reacts faster, and stops harder than Toyota's Safety Sense. Independent testing proved it. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gave the Forester their highest ratings across every category. The RAV4, it received good ratings but missed top safety pick plus status due to headlight performance issues. But there's something deeper happening here. Subaru owners are fanatics. They keep their vehicles longer than any other brand. The average Forester stays with its first owner for 9.5 years. The RAV4, just 6.8 years. That loyalty exists for a reason. The Forester's boxer engine sits lower in the chassis, creating a lower center of gravity. That translates to better handling, less body roll, and a more planted feeling in corners. The RAV4 feels top-heavy by comparison. The horizontally opposed engine design also creates a shorter hood, which improves visibility. You can see the corners of the vehicle better when parking or navigating tight spaces. The RAV4's longer hood creates blind spots. Subaru equipped every Forester with standard roof rails and a power rear liftgate. The RAV4 charges extra for both features on lower trims. These aren't luxury items, they're practical necessities that should come standard. And here's what no one expected. Subaru's resale values rival Toyota's legendary reputation. In some markets, used Foresters actually sell for more than comparable RAV4s. That's unheard of in this segment. The insurance costs run lower too, thanks to superior safety ratings and lower theft rates. Subaru's commitment to durability shows in unexpected places. The Forester uses a chain-driven timing system instead of a rubber belt. That means no expensive timing belt replacements at 100,000 miles. The RAV4? Still using belts that cost $1,000 to replace with labor. The cargo area includes a rubberized liner that's easy to clean and protects against spills. Perfect for muddy boots, wet dogs, or camping gear. The RAV4's carpet liner stains easily and wears out quickly. And here's the detail adventure seekers appreciate most. The Forester's rear gate opens higher than the RAV4's, creating better overhead clearance when loading tall items. You won't smack your head as often when reaching into the cargo area. SUV 1, the Kia Sportage. And now we arrive at the vehicle that's about to make you question why anyone still buys a RAV4. The 2025 Kia Sportage landed with an offer so aggressive, so impossible to ignore, that dealers can't keep them on lots. Here's the deal that changes everything. Kia took everything buyers love about the RAV4, added features Toyota charges thousands extra for, wrapped it in stunning design, and priced it $3,000 less. That's not competition, that's disruption. The Sportage's exterior design makes the RAV4 look outdated. We're talking bold lines, aggressive lighting, and a presence that turns heads in parking lots. The RAV4 blends into traffic like every other generic SUV. Kia's design language features a tiger nose grille that's become instantly recognizable. LED lighting elements create a distinctive boomerang pattern that looks premium and modern. The RAV4's front end, forgettable and anonymous. But the real assault happens inside. Kia loaded the Sportage with premium materials that belong in vehicles costing $10,000 more. Soft touch surfaces everywhere, ambient lighting in 64 colors, ventilated front seats, a panoramic sunroof that floods the cabin with natural light. The RAV4's interior, hard plastics and cloth seats unless you pay extra. The quality of the materials shocks first-time passengers. Kia used real stitching on the dashboard and door panels. The steering wheel feels thick and well padded. Even the headliner uses premium fabric instead of cheap felt. Here's where Kia twisted the knife even deeper. The Sportage comes with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a matching 12.3-inch touchscreen. Combined, they create a 24.6-inch digital canvas that's sharper and more responsive than anything in the segment. Toyota's largest screen, 10.5 inches, and it lags when you try to use it. The navigation system in the Sportage uses real-time traffic data and learns your driving patterns. It suggests optimal routes based on your history. It warns you about speed cameras and traffic conditions ahead. The RAV4's navigation, basic maps with outdated traffic information. The powertrain options embarrass the RAV4 lineup. The base turbocharged engine delivers 187 horsepower with 29 Malakiri combined. The hybrid version pushes 227 horsepower with 39 Malakiri. And the plug-in hybrid, it offers 32 miles of pure electric range before the gas engine even starts. The RAV4 doesn't offer a plug-in with that kind of range. That 32-mile electric range matters for daily commuters. Most people drive less than 30 miles per day. That means you could commute all week on pure electric power and only use gas on weekends. The savings on fuel costs add up to thousands per year. But here's the secret weapon nobody talks about. Kia's warranty makes Toyota look cheap. 10 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain. 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper to bumper. That's double Toyota's basic coverage and 5 years longer on the powertrain. What that means in real terms is simple. You could drive the Sportage worry-free for a decade while RAV4 owners start paying for repairs after 5 years. The technology package destroys anything Toyota offers. Remote smart parking lets you park the Sportage using the key fob while standing outside the vehicle. Perfect for tight spaces where you can't open the door. The RAV4 doesn't have anything close to this feature. And here's the part that makes RAV4 owners angry. The Sportage's cargo space matches the RAV4 at 74.1 cubic feet with seats down. Same space, better design, lower price, longer warranty, more features. There's no logical reason to choose the RAV4 anymore. The quality control has reached Toyota levels. Kia's manufacturing processes improved dramatically over the past 5 years. Defect rates dropped. Customer satisfaction scores climbed. JD Power rankings put Kia above Toyota in multiple categories. That impossible reputation gap just closed. Kia added thoughtful features that improve daily life. Wireless phone charging that actually works. Multiple USB ports throughout the cabin, including USB-C for modern devices. A household-style 115-volt outlet in the cargo area for powering tools or appliances. The climate control system includes rear vents that actually blow cold air, unlike the weak rear vents in the RAV4. Backseat passengers stay comfortable on hot days instead of complaining about the heat. The towing capacity matches the RAV4 at 2,500 pounds for non-hybrid models. But here's the difference. Kia includes a tow hitch and wiring harness standard on higher trims. Toyota charges extra for both items. And here's something most people overlook. The Sportage offers more color options than the RAV4, including unique two-tone combinations. You can actually customize your vehicle instead of choosing from boring whites, grays, and silvers. But the most shocking part is still ahead, because everything we just covered, it's not even the full story. There's one final detail about the Sportage that Toyota executives are losing sleep over. And when you hear it, you'll understand why the RAV4's dominance is officially over. Kia's hybrid and plug-in models qualify for federal tax credits that the RAV4 doesn't. That's up to $7,500 back in your pocket at tax time. Combined with the lower starting price, the Sportage can cost $10,000 less than a comparable RAV4 hybrid. $10,000 for a better vehicle with better warranty coverage and more advanced technology. The math doesn't just favor the Sportage, it obliterates the RAV4's value proposition completely. State incentives add even more savings in certain markets. California, New York, and other states offer additional rebates for plug-in hybrid vehicles. Combined with federal credits, you could save $12,000 or more. That's not a discount, that's a different price bracket entirely. The RAV4 had its moment. For years, it earned its reputation as the safe choice, the reliable choice, the smart choice. But 2025 changed the game. These 5 SUVs didn't just match the RAV4, they surpassed it in every category that matters. Performance, technology, safety, value, warranty, and ownership experience. The Mazda CX-50 brought driving passion back to the segment. The Hyundai Tucson proved that technology leadership matters. The Honda CR-V perfected the formula through quiet refinement. The Subaru Forester demonstrated that capability and safety aren't optional extras. And the Kia Sportage, it rewrote the rules of value and showed that premium features don't require premium prices. The throne doesn't belong to Toyota anymore. If this breakdown helped you see the SUV market clearly, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense automotive truth. We're cutting through the hype and showing you what really matters when you're spending your hard-earned money on a vehicle. Drop a comment below and tell us which SUV you'd choose over the RAV4. Are you Team Kia for the value, Team Subaru for the capability, or are you sticking with Toyota out of loyalty? The best SUV of 2025 isn't the one with the biggest reputation, it's the one that delivers the most value, and that changes everything.